आणि प्रश्न विचारा मला, त्याच्यात आवाज गेला पाहिजे तुमचा. Okay, so here we are discussing about genetics, in which you have in syllabus Mendelism, Neo-Mendelism. नाही गेलं? केले. Okay, genetics we have Mendelism and Neo-Mendelism. After that we have multiple allele. After that we have which chapter? Nucleus? Mutation. So in genetics we will be discussing, आता वाइप आउट करतो मी, आपण ऑलरेडी बोललेलो आहे. So in genetics these are major topics on which in exam questions are based, which are very easy to understand if you study them separately with respect to proper example. First of all we will discuss about Mendelism. After that we will discuss what is Neo-Mendelism. Mendelism is name given to this topic because of scientist Mendel, who proposed the theory that in a particular population you have typical ratio. That ratio comes due to certain factor. So factor which we call as gene today. At that time he noticed that inside plants there is something who is responsible for changes in that next generation. So factor ला gene म्हणलेले आपण. Mendelism, where Mendel proposed that each character, please try to understand, each character is controlled by particular gene. This is Mendelism, where Mendelism says that each character is controlled by gene. One gene is responsible for one character. So there are various examples of characters in plant. For example, height of the plant is one character. You can say height. In human being you have many characters. Example, eyes of human being, hair of human being are characters. These are the characters. But if you notice, for example, character height is there. There are different forms of that character. वेगवेगळे फॉर्म आहेत. Height is example of character. Forms of character we are studying here. So what do you mean by forms of character? This height can be taller or dwarf or short, you can say. What is dwarf and short? What is tall and dwarf? Form of height. Height is there, but tallness and dwarfness are the form of that height. Means character have forms. Likewise, if genes are responsible for characters, the alleles of genes alleles combination of that gene responsible for form of that character. So what I am trying to tell you here is that if this gene is responsible for character, you are saying, and everyone knows that gene consists two copies. Gene consists two copies. These copies are known as alleles. If these two copies, listen carefully, if we are saying that each gene have two copies, दोन कॉपी असतात, each copy is known as allele. If two copies are in this condition, or these two copies are in this condition, or these two copies are in this condition, the combination of these copies will be reflected in the form. Means what? This capital T and capital T indicates, capital T means working copy, small t means non-working copy. Instead of saying copy, we have to use word allele. Allele means nothing but copy of gene. Each gene have two alleles. Out of them, you can have either working allele or non-working allele. Tell me what will happen if any particular individual who can carry only two alleles at one time. माझ्यामध्ये एका जीनच्या 2 कॉपी आहेत, 23,000 जीन माझ्यात आहेत, पण प्रत्येक जीनच्या 2 कॉपी आहेत. फॉर हाईट बोथ alleles in working condition is indirectly said as a dominant condition. Dominant means working, and non-working condition is known as, yes, very good, recessive condition. Two copies are in similar state here, yes or no? So when they are in similar state, here also they are in similar state, this condition is known as homozygous. Homozygous condition. In this case, they are not in similar condition, so it is known as, yes, very good. Why it is known as zygous? Homo and hetero you must have understood. Zygous means the zygote is the first cell from which entire organism is going to be developed. Yes or no? When one gamete of female and one gamete of male are going to come together, they will result into zygote. That zygote, after division and redivision, will give embryo, and that embryo will result into organism. काय अवघड आहे काय याच्यात? Is it difficult or easy? I am saying one gene is responsible for one character, but each gene have two alleles who are controlling the form of character. For example, character color is only character, but red color, blue color are the form of character. Your hair are one character, but curly hair, straight hair are the form of character. So these characters are controlled by the allele combination. Every individual have two copies at one time, means two alleles at one time. It may be case that individual containing two copies who are in working condition. Instead of saying working copy, we are saying dominant allele. Either individual with having non-working copies. Instead of saying non-working copy, we are saying recessive allele. Allele and alleles are different. Two alleles come together to create alleles. Two alleles for one gene, dominant allele and recessive allele. When two copies or two alleles are in same state, that is homozygous. When they are in a different state, heterozygous. If two alleles are here in homozygous and working, it is homozygous dominant. Now you must have understood. This is the basic of genetics. This is homozygous recessive. I am writing shortcut. Homozygous dominant, homozygous recessive. Keeping this in mind, we can study one example. Keeping this information in mind, we can study one example. For color, gene Q is working. For color, gene Q is working. This Q having two alleles, one dominant and recessive allele. For that you have to write, you can write this gene in 3 different ways. Here what you can say, ह्याला काय म्हणणार तुम्ही in genetic language? Homozygous dominant for that gene, homozygous recessive for that gene, and this is a heterozygous condition. If this allele is dominant, which means it is working. Why one copy is working and why one copy is not working is different question. Changes, if you are saying copies of gene, how you can say one copy is working and one copy is non working? Who are you to decide this? तुम्हाला कसं काय अधिकार आहे की तुम्ही म्हणणार की हे कॉपी वर्किंग आहे आणि ते कॉपी नॉन वर्किंग आहे? टू अंडरस्टँड दिस यू हॅव टू गो इन मॉलिक्युलर बायोलॉजी. मॉलिक्युलर बायोलॉजीमध्ये याचं रिझन आपल्याला समजतं की एक पर्टिक्युलर जीन आहे तो फंक्शनलेस असेल त्याला नॉन वर्किंग म्हणतात. यू नो व्हेरी वेल द फंक्शन ऑफ जीन. जीन काय करतात? DNA in which gene are present, who are going to transcribe in the RNA, and which is here you have transcription. We have RNA, mRNA, rRNA, tRNA all coming together to create protein, which is translation. Yes or no? If any particular gene is following this pattern, it is considered as working gene. And if any gene who is not working this pattern, it is non-working gene. असं म्हणू शकता तुम्ही. पण जीन म्हणण्यापेक्षा you have allele here, one gene having 2 allele, one allele is following this pattern which is working state, one allele is not following this pattern which is non-working state. So okay, जर नसेल लक्षात आलं तर सोडून द्या विषय. म्हणजे हा टॉपिक मी आता काय बोललो ते एक लक्षात घ्या. देयर इज अ जीन हु इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर कलर. इफ you are talking about red color, then what will be the condition? Here you have red color, here you have red color, here you have white color. Now tell me why. Recessive condition है, homozygous recessive condition है, where you do not have any kind of expression of that gene alleles. कळतंय का नाही? जेवढं सिम्प्लिफाय करते तेवढं सिम्प्लिफाय केलं आहे तुमच्यासाठी मी. आता आपण एक एक्झाम्पल घेऊ. सपोज इन जेनेटिक्स ऑलवेज चूज अल्फाबेट्स विच यू कॅन इझिली डिफरन्शिएट इन कॅपिटल लेटर अँड स्मॉल लेटर. फॉर एक्झाम्पल यूज क्यू हू हॅव सच कंडिशन, यूज टी हू हॅव सच कंडिशन, यूज बी yes who have this condition. Never use P, it will confuse you. Never use S, never use C, never use L, never use I either. Use such alphabets who are very easy to understand. Even don't use X, don't use Z. Why I am telling this? This type of alphabets always create confusion in mind. So use simple alphabets. There are plenty of alphabets you can use for your standard student. At least 4 to 5 alphabets are sufficient. Okay, you have color example where we are discussing one character which is determined by one gene who have 2 alleles, capital Q and small q. If you are taking plant which is red in color, you are crossing that plant which is white in color. If this plant is red in color, that plant is having flowers. You are cross pollinating plant, red plant with the white plant. You can imagine red flower or red rose plant with white rose plant. All this process takes place in one species only. You cannot take one jasmine plant and one rose plant here. आलं लक्षात? You cannot cross that speciation barrier. तुम्हाला वेगवेगळ्या स्पीसीज मध्ये करता येत नाही. You can do this practice in variety. Okay, this condition is due to capital Q and capital Q. What do you mean by capital Q, capital Q? Tell me now. Homozygous dominant condition where 2 alleles are working in state. and this white is because of small q and small q. Yes. Now you have to write here, these are the parents. This is rule. Parent produces gametes. This type of parent can produce only one type of gamete in which only one copy of that gene is going. Here you can say different gametes are produced, but each gamete have similar copy of that gene. Why? Because there is no alternative chance. त्याच्यामुळं एवढं लिहिण्यापेक्षा एवढंच लिहिलं आपण. In this case, what will happen? They will produce gamete in which this copy is present. Here you have to write word gametes. These are gametes. These are gametes. Now there is a rule to square the F1 generation, to circle the gametes and square F1 generation for your convenience. Here you have to write F1 generation. Generation first means F1 generation. F1 लिहायचं कारण तेच. Here this is the genotype where one allele is in dominant, one allele is in recessive. The morphology will be, what will be the morphology? Red or white?
Pink.
Red. If red, then it is complete example of dominance. Q is dominant allele, capital Q is dominant allele over small q. If F1 generation is in pink, then you can say the Q also having its own expression. Small q also having its own expression. That's why it is in pink state flower. Pink का आले here, if it is in red flower, then it is dominance example. This one. And if the flower is pink, example is codominance. This condition is heterozygotic condition, which is F1. We are talking about one character which is decided by one gene. Here we have reached up to F1 generation. If we take or if you cross between F1 generation and F1 generation, this, I will wipe out this. हे नंतर आहे आपल्याला. If you cross this red plant, this is also red. Genotype is Q and Q. Q and Q. Yes or no? रेड असणार आहे ते प्लांट, कारण तेच प्लांट तुम्ही वरती घेतले. मेल प्लांट and female plant घ्या, or on the same plant if flower is bisexual, you can select any two flowers. Now what will happen? आता काय होईल? These are the, who are these? Parents. You have to write this all the time. These parents will produce gametes. Two different types of gametes can be produced. Each gamete contain only one copy of that gene. प्रत्येक गॅमेट मध्ये एका जीनची एकच कॉपी. Here also. Yes or no? Yes. Two types of gametes are produced. To find out how many different types of gametes can be produced, there is formula, we will discuss it later. So now we have to cross between these gametes. By Punnett square, you can write Q here and Q here. This Q is here, this Q is here. Combination we are studying, then you can get result like this. Like this. So you are getting red and white flower containing plants. this is a pure red, means red, 3/4 are red, 1/4 are in white color. So this is 3.1 phenotypic ratio of monohybrid cross. So you must have understood the meaning of this monohybrid word. Listen carefully. Mono means for one gene, one character. Hybrid means you have taken hybrids here. Monohybrid cross. Phenotypic ratio is 3:1, where 3 and 1 you can separate by its color of the plant. Can I? Yes. So you can study monohybrid cross in this way. But my question is very simple. Please listen carefully. This plant containing red flower, this plant containing red flower, this plant also containing red flower. Out of these 3 plants, this plant will definitely producing white flower. Out of these 3 plants, if you find any plant in a nature which is having red color flower, how you can determine the genotype of that plant? Means what? Red color is due to this condition or this condition. Barabar. You have to test the genotype of plant for that color. If that color is controlled by one gene, we have to test which genotype test of genotype by doing monohybrid test cross. Monohybrid test cross. Why we are doing this practice? का आपण करतो monohybrid test cross? To find out the genotype of the plant, whether it is in homozygous or in heterozygous state. To do this practice, if suppose we have 2 cases, if red plant, listen carefully, red plant having this genotype, you are crossing this red plant with recessive plant, what will be the ratio? Phenotypic ratio काय असेल? आणि असं होईल ना, these are the parents, these are the gametes. बरोबर. ह्याच्या पुढे काय तुम्हाला वेगळं करायची गरज नाही. Here you can find easily the gametes which are produced getting united and result into formation of what? Red plant only. All plant will be red or white. Red असणार आहेत ना. It means that the parental plant was homozygous dominant condition. If here it is the case, red plant is there, but his genotype or her genotype is in this way, and you are crossing with recessive parent. How many different types of gametes this plant can produce? These are the parents. Then gametes, 2 different types, and in this parent only one type of gamete can be produced. You can do your practice Q Q, and here only Q Q Q Q Q. This plant will be red and this plant will be white. This result reflect 50-50 1:1 ratio of test cross to identify whether plant's genotype is in homozygous state or heterozygous state. By looking at this result, you can easily say one parent was in heterozygous state. Genotype is something which you have to find out. Phenotype which is something you have to look by your eyes. डोळ्यांनी बघणार तुम्ही. आणि जिनोटाईपसाठी तुम्हाला काय दिसत नाही जिनोटाईप काय आहे, कसं दिसेल जिनोटाईप, नाही दिसणार. त्यासाठी टेस्ट घ्यायला लागतात, दॅट इज अ टेस्ट क्रॉस. सो दिस वॉज रिगार्डिंग मोनो हायब्रिड क्रॉस अँड मोनो हायब्रिड टेस्ट क्रॉस. आता मला डाऊट विचारा तुम्ही.